Did it actually go? It did! Nice! I can say indeed and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. What a dear pleasure it is to have you here again. Something went very wrong. This thing says I've been live for 21 hours. Not that I can remember. It's nice having you here, friend. I feel the love that you're sending. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Yeah. Today's stream topic is about do I don't even think I have a title. There he is. Hey Sam. Is it working? Part of me wants to exit out and come back again just to make sure. Just to make sure. Yeah. Sure I made. It still is saying that I've been live for 21 hours. Hey, there she is. It's working. You're on, buddy. I'm happy to be here with your friends. It is a dear pleasure to find ourselves together once again. It's nice having you, Javan and Sam. Sending your friends so much love. Like I will every day. All right, I'm trying to pivot into today's stream topic, and it is about the things that we have to continue doing. I did some meditation slash stretching. There was some stretching involved today, and there was this whole moment today of like thinking about the fact that it would be so nice if I could just do yoga once, right? I was doing stretches that I already have done this weekend, and I already had a hard time doing those exact stretches, and then I came back to doing the exact same stretches, and it was just as hard. It was the exact same amount of hard that it was this weekend past, right? And I was going through this whole thing in myself where I was like, bro, I'm gonna have to continue doing stretches forever, right? Otherwise, it will only get harder, kind of vibes. And it came through to me from this perspective, like I was having this conversation with myself about like, yeah, you eat food every day and you drink water every day and you take air in and out every time, right? And your heart keeps beating nonstop. And you go to sleep and you wake up again for another day. Like we do so many things cyclically over and over again. And that is kind of the way that life works for us. And still we end up forgetting, right? Still we have this desire, if you will, for things just to be over with, to come to a conclusion, right? And sometimes, and I've noticed this in myself definitely, or at least I've learned that pattern in myself before, that want to be done can be so overwhelming that it can take priority, precipice over life and actually living it. We might get so caught up in finishing something that we forget to actually exist in the meantime. There's water spraying on the grass. They're happy. There seems to be what looks like rain clouds forming above me. I ground myself to the dirt. I take a breath and remind myself to relax. I'm going to have to continue existing. I'm saying that in a weird way, but my existed continuance, my continued existence, is going to require me to do a bunch of things over and over again. There's no getting out of that part of the deal. And I wonder if there is a part of me that feels trapped by that. I think the part of me that feels trapped is the same part of me that doesn't want to take responsibility for anything. Yo, Mel. Yo, Shushi. Shushi from South Africa. I remember. It's nice having you here, friend. Sending you blessings. I've really had to pay attention to that as well. If I don't choose me, if I don't take the time to do Sam stuff, to give it to me, I have to carve out time to smoke. That's exactly what I'm saying, Sam. Who is dit? Dingen is goed, though. Being present. I'm feeling called more and more to be mindful of my time. Ek moet leer vir skool. Doen so. My sussie ook. My sussie is ook besig om eksamen te skryf. If you need to leer vir skool, gaan leer. Go and do some studying. If anything, if you're gonna spend some time here, Sushi, like let's just do like some mindful breaths. How about that? Take some time to look around everywhere. Where are you right now? Take some time to appreciate the fact that you have a device, an internet. Take some time to appreciate all of the things you have to be grateful for. And then do the things that you have to do over and over. You're gonna have to study over and over. You're gonna have to drink water, sleep at an appropriate time, ideally. Shoo, ek begin volgende week maandag. Intensely exhales, intensely inhales. Yeah, exactly like that. Now just keep going until you become lightheaded. Lagwiftig. Hey, I know you remember me. Yeah, Yam Yam, I do. And now I also know that both of you are young. So I'll say, with full disclaimer, this is not something that you should even start to consider until you're like 500 years old. Right? Nothing gets burned. There's just magic happening here now. And then by the magic of technology and physics, vapor will be extracted. Yep, begin volgende jaar met oorskool. Ek het omtrent so agtergekom. En ek is geaanvaar. Moenie vape nie. Hierdie is tegnies nie 'n vape nie. Tegnies. Dis is nie 'n vape nie. Ten minste nie 'n vape soos jy het ken in jou skool nie. Hierdie is wat 'n dry herb vaporizer genoem word. So, daar's so is medisyne binne daai dingetjie. There's medicine in there. You can probably see. Yeah, as our South African moms say, wacky tobacco. And instead of actually smoking it, combusting the material, you essentially just vaporize. My sister, broeder en ma vape. My pa ook. My pa rook. Ja, rook is ongelukkig sleg vir ons. En ek hou ook van rook. I also like smoking, but I don't like smoking enough to justify it being bad for my health. Your broker? Your broer. Ah ja, ek het so aangeneem. You adding that asterisk. No, my broker, dude. Not my brother. Ja, so omdat ek daarvan hou, en omdat ek meer van myself hou, because I like it, and because I like myself more, I decided to start vaporizing the plant material instead of actually smoking it. That way I also use significantly less. My keyboard is so slag, it's okay. It's fine. It's no problem. Today we're talking about all of the things we have to do over and over and over again. This last month I took off from doing that over and over and over again. And I would lie if I said that some things weren't better. I think my capacity for wit and my speed of speech, to the detriment of other people as well, potentially, was definitely improved. However, I did not find myself any more satisfied or happy with life. Right? And that also doesn't help necessarily, but it does give you a different room to be in that way. It does silent, maybe not even silent, but quiet, inner voice that is critical. The part of you that experiences pain for being aware. Dit maakt zeer onbewuste wees. It's a line I said to my mom this weekend. She asked, and my answer was, it hurts to be aware. It maakt zeer onbewuste wees. And it does. It does hurt to be aware, right? But it also tastes good. And it also smells good. And it also is nice to feel sun baking on your back, right? And I feel it is one of those things that we need to do the things that are nice over and over again, like stretch, like drink enough water, like nurture ourselves with. These days, it's been beef tallow. I've been putting beef tallow on myself. My skin is like sick. I can go. Those. That's fucking rude. No. I can't no L earlier. Sterkte. I don't know what to say. It's okay, Yam Yam. My kat speel al met diezelfde, die vervierde. Yeah, Shashi, we can't participate with you if you don't use English. This is true as well. All right, and it's good. It's good to start learning how to speak English when you're 13. Your brain is still developing. You still got many room, so much neuron. I can altijd talen praten. Jij kan ook. That's kind of rude. To be honest, skill issue if you can't speak any other languages. I mean, same's true for you, right? In this space, we accommodate everybody's skills, at least as far as it extends to speaking English. English is the language of the internet, right? That's the way I see it, if anything. And in that way, we are conversing in internet talk right now, all right? Being on the internet as we are. Lol, I can't imagine a universe without swearing. It's probably boring. I can believe so. Yeah, swearing is a form of expression. You know, it's supposed to be vulgar. It's supposed to elicit a response. Right? It's annoying. You say something for a reason. I think if swearing becomes a part of your vocabulary where you're just swearing because that's the next word in the sentence, that's when it loses luster for me. But like a well-placed profanities, and says a lot. What's up, dog? What's up, oh? What's up? What's up, dogger? What's up? Like, what's up? I see you got some lap there. Would be a shame if someone occupied said lap. What's up, Adam? It's nice having you here. Mel, it's just nice having you, bro. It's your friend. Today we're having a conversation about the things we have to do over and over again. Over and over and over and over again. We have to do the things. Breathe the air, drink the water, eat the food, sleep the slop, move our bodies, don't move our bodies, wash our hair, brush our teeth. So many things we have to continue doing over and over and over again. And then yet still we want for some things to just be one and done. Right? We want we want to be finished with the struggle. Right? And I do believe that the machines and AI is definitely going to add to that. But the things we're going to struggle with is still going to be our own inner compass of what is going on right now for us. The perspective. I'm definitely learning that lesson actively and always. Yo, 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 what's up, wonderful people? Hey, Hendrik. It's nice having you, bro. It's beautiful skies, trees in my eye line, water is spraying in the distance. My arm hurts. A whole box full of broken papers. I've been carrying papers. I think Mahmoud, and I'm not allowed of onder ons banken. Yeah, sounds like having parents, bro. It's their house and stuff, and then wanting stuff done in a certain way. It makes them feel in control and bringing you into the world. They suddenly realize they aren't. What they can control was next to the couches, so they try. We learn from them. Broker. I'm so confused about what this person's saying. You do too. Fine. Relax. Relax yourself. Relax. Make some relax. There we go. We need you to cook it's sushi to English for us, please. Yeah, I'm having a hard time too, bro. Welcome, Hendra. Howdy, fellow humans. Mr. Adam, how goes it? What Adam said. We need you to cook sushi for English for us. Translate, I'm guessing, but how do I cook him to English? I was also like filling in. Yeah, I also realized after I hit the go live button, Nancy, that I didn't add a title at all. I love how I now gave you instructions on how to extract the title from these vertical streams by clicking up there, and you did, and there was still no information. I'm sorry. Yeah, today we're talking about the things you have to do over and over again, and how fitting that the day that I have to write the title over again, I do it incorrectly or not at all, you know. Feels like there's some cosmic giggle happening there. The things we have to keep doing, Nan. Yeah, you see, Sam knows. Sam knows. I have to keep putting title. And sometimes I'm so caught up. I was trying to get just the internet right. And then in that whole process, kind of forgot the title. It's Ishishi. I'm gonna have to pretend your comments don't exist if they're not in English, bro. The space has spoken. Hendrik, I could take a stab at explaining, but it might come off mildly offensive. Did I miss? I remember the cooking part. You know, it is sushi after all. I don't think you're supposed to cook sushi, but I think maybe that's a part of the offense. Maybe. By the way, Melt, can I send you money somehow directly and you set up a Patreon for me? I just found out I'm banned from paying them through PayPal because I had issues with them a few years back. I think there might be a way for me to gift you a membership. And in that way, you know, an exchange can be made. Are you on the Discord? There could be a way to reach out. We can make a plan. Yeah, I am still posting them. They have a lot less written alongside them, but they are being posted. The flowers must continue to grow. I need to finish this live stream as well. We have like 1 GB left until there's no more. And I'm still trying to get the Wi-Fi on. I could send 7 rand, but I'm sparring sadly. No, you spar. You spar. I'm moving countries soon, so I'm spotting as well. Spotting is when you save money. Yeah. Otherwise, yes, I am. How have I otherwise? Oh, that's true. That's true. Thank you for the reminder. Suddenly, I'm like, oh yeah, Hendrik sent a poem directly to me that I sent to Joe as well on the Discord. After all, wow, I used to listen to you. Go on Reddit years back. I'm glad you're still spreading positivity. Thank you, John Juang. What a pleasure it is to find you here again, friend. Yeah, Reddit years ago. We have another RPAN friend. I don't know if you're still here, but what a blessing. What a blessing it is to meet another RPAN friend out in the wild. Yeah, we're never stopping. Never ever, for never ever stop doing the things that you love. I do believe that that's one of the things that we have to do every day as well. All right, that is today's whole message. Do the things that you love every day, over and over again, relentlessly. Adam, why are US cops so bad in playing pool? The following is a joke because they shoot. Oh goodness, Hendrik. I'm so happy that I didn't read that out loud. I don't think the machines have any humor sense. Holy fuck, man. I don't think we can tell jokes like that here, can we? No. No, those are not the kind of jokes we're supposed to be telling. Uh, again, horrible and culturally relevant, right? There's something about the human spirit that likes to laugh at tragedy. You know, like literally, as soon as Michael Jackson died, instantly there were jokes. Instantly, I was like, "Holy shit, these people are relentless." Like, some people probably had these jokes like on the back burner, just waiting. All right. I will upload an official apology videos to the victims soon. You might be right. I retract my statement. I don't think it translates well. I think that's the 8 ball. Yes, true. It's true. But in Afrikaans, we also do talk like that, like normal pool. Uh, you shoot the black one in last. How does Sushi apologize? It says, I'm so sorry. The real answer is because in America, police officers uh, come through the armed forces pipeline, hooked onto public, hooked up to public schools, and those who aren't smart enough to go to college can't do basic geometry. And people that can't do basic geometry still have to eat. I just feel like there was a better vetting process for people not being assholes when they get into the position of power like that. I feel offended, Adam. Feel it. Feel that offense. And then stop feeling it. Feel breathing instead. Feel all of your senses colliding as sight, and what you hear from those things that make the sound. That's a by Mel. Gotta focus now. Good, good. Go and focus on that. Die is baie geleerd, jong man of dame. Why? It wanted to find inner. I don't think calamari is something you're supposed to eat raw like sushi though. Right. Cooked calamari is pretty tasty though. Most of my humor is on the dark level. I'm also an expert in Chuck Norris jokes and your mama jokes, if it may toot my own horn. I do fancy myself a nice Chuck Norris joke every now and then. Right? Chuck Norris is so strong. When he does push-ups, he pushes the earth down, not himself up. Chuck Norris and a highly venomous snake had an altercation. And after 10 painful days, the snake finally died. Oh, this is so bad. I ain't done with you yet, Adam. Next live, I'll get you. Anyways, bye, Mel. See ya. Cheers. Have some fun. Bye, sushi. Enjoy your studying. You won't cook me, but until the next live, love you, sushi. Do you know that Chuck Norris got born by his aunt because everybody was too scared to find his mom? I haven't heard that one before. It's so bad. Chuck Norris jokes. Chuck Norris is still alive, right? Yeah. He was for the longest time while I was making Chuck Norris jokes. I'm imagining the conversation with the future generations, you know, making a Chuck Norris joke about someone, saying all of these things like it's actual fact, like, yo, 100% Chuck Norris was the G, indestructibly. If I censor it with only F, it's fine, is it? Yeah, it's fine. It's super fine. I know it's not meant. Again, right? Like profanity and cursing is only bad if you say it at someone in an attempt to try and hurt them, right? I feel like that's when we're crossing lines. But yeah, I say fuck you here all the time. You're fine. He'll censor it himself if he chooses to. Yeah. You see, and that's in that instance, I thought not to because I knew Sam wasn't trying to say it to someone necessarily. But it's true. Did you watch the movie Idiocracy? I did. I actually want to watch it again. You know, I watched it a very long time ago, and I feel it could be worth a rewatch. Prairie Wolf, Hendrik, best movie ever. It's getting better and better, right? More and more eerie and surreal with how accurate it is. It's because slowly more and more, yeah, life is like the movie nowadays. There it is. When God said, "Let there be light," Chuck Norris said, "Say please." Why come? Why come? You have no tattoo. You asking me? Maybe I do. I have a bunch of tattoos. Maybe you just can't see any of them. It hits too close to home these painfully so. I want to watch it again. There are a few things you should watch before coming to this. Chrissy is one of them. I think I was 11. Right. And at that point in my life, I had already come to the conclusion that I found myself in judgment very often. A line from Idiocracy, Jovan, how are you preparing him to live in Trump's America? I'm gonna come and live in Jovan's America. That's how, right? Jovan is creating a space for me. Her home is being put mindfully in all of the ways that she might think I appreciate, you know. And I know for 100% that I will. So I think she's doing a lot to prepare for me. It truly is a blessing. End line from Idiocracy. Idiocracy is a documentary from Detroit. Sam, I need help. You're doing so good, Sean. Chuck Norris went to a feminist meeting. The hay they made him sandwiches. These are bad. I feel like for the longest time, Chuck Norris jokes were always about how like incredibly powerful he is, but I like the fractals of uh, including other people. You know, like having the having the power shift. You know, dichotomy like that as well. Yeah, and I can see that we'll figure it out. Love is true. I appreciate you, friends, for joining me. I should bring the stream to an end. We need to keep ourselves a little bit of mobile data left in case. I like your doggo. Thank you. Little Kobe is comfortable on laps. He doesn't really care much if you are comfortable having him on your lap, as long as he's comfortable being on your lap. Isn't that right? Swedish. I appreciate you, friends, for joining. It's always a pleasure. Subscribe if you haven't. Is it a Jack Russell? The people that gave him to us says so. His mom and his dad look like Jack Russells, but he does have some genes in him. He's got like some long snoutage going on. Super longest snoutus. He's a sweetie though. Best doggo for real. Love is true. Everything in the world is a reflection of the best that is in you. Look in Discord later, Mel. I'll text you like 5 minutes. Sweet. I had one for 14 years. Best dog ever. Love to you, friend. I totally feel that love. Knowing that you friends had the whole Jack Russell fractals too. They are sweet creatures. Very lovable indeed. Let love is truth. Holding years. Thank you, friends, for joining me. See you again soon. Tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Cheers.